It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yellow! Let's go! 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow! Don't be scared. Alpha!
Alert three. Alert three. Check. Fresno. 48 for Mike. What's the run?
On first down, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, look, 48. You know Mike's at 48 right now. Let's go. Watch one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. 23. Yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 36. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
43! 43!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check safety.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
Watch the run. Hatchet.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's McCoy. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I don't need to. I'm going to Yellow. Jump. Delta. Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch it. Bravo!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Earl Thomas in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Hey, check Riblin. 57. You ain't going to, fellas. Let's go.
Mike 57.
Hit. Watch the twist.
57's a Mike. Watch 57.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He sets to fire deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Echo, win championship, baby.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole. Team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. Stop your whining.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Big stop, let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Yellow.
They'll go again to McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's our time. Short. Mike, go. It's 50.
I got it.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Jackson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 50. Yeah.
Hey. Motion. 50. 50's the Mike. Here we go, D.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you.
10th carry now for McCoy. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's McCoy. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's McCoy. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
What we got?
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
Chiefs 28, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now it's Jackson. Offense. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Keep playing hard.